ready, reeling.
Body kick.
Reeling. Reeling. Cross hook. Ready, slip. Slip.
Side kick.
Roll.
Good.
Roll.
Side.
Ready, jab, cross hook.
Hey, jab, cross hook.
Turn. Cross hook. Ready, knee.
Cross.
Knees.
Jab, cross hook.
Knee.
Hey,
Side kick.
hey.
Small side kick. Boom. Ready, cross hook. Ready, slip. Slip cross.
Give me that kick again.
Again. Other way, slip. Hook. Again. Ready, duck.
Knee.
Back fall.
Knee. Jab, cross hook. Knee.
Quick turn.
Okay, I got the stand the base.
Ready.
Jab, cross.
Leg. Front kick.
Give me
Front kick. Front kick.
Front
Front
kick.
kick.
Ready,
Turn.
Again.
Jab.
Duck. Cross.
Duck.
Jab, cross hook.
Shield. Jab, cross hook, thumbs up.
There we go. Jab.
Again. One more. And three. Let's go. Now, you guys have all of these people around you right now that help you guys with staying accountable. Whether that means doing your homework on time, whether that means helping you guys get ready for karate. That means making you do stuff even when you don't feel like doing it. Because they're good parents and they know what that skill means and what it means to have later on in life. Because when you guys grow up, you guys get older, you move out on your own. Who's there to keep you accountable?
No.
Nobody. Which means who has to do it?
Yourself.
You do. Now, you guys want to hear a bit of a story?
Yeah.
I spent, on average, 16 to 18 hours on video games every single day. I would go to bed at 4, 5, 6 in the morning. I'd wake up at 1 to 2 p.m. and I'd get right back on games. I didn't brush my teeth. It's gross, doesn't it? I didn't eat breakfast. When I sat down to play video games, I barely got up for the rest of the day. Now, you guys think that was good or bad? All right. But the problem was at the time, I didn't know any better, right? And the issue got worse because after summer ended and school began, do you guys think that I stopped?
No.
In fact, it got so bad to a point where I'd get home from school, I'd drop my backpack off at the door, and where do you think I'd head to?
The game.
Right to the game. I didn't do my homework. I didn't do my chores. And at the time, I had started to failing every single one of my classes. I had D's and F's in almost every single class that I took. That's how bad it got. The only thing that I got up for and stopped playing video games was what? Who knows? What was the only thing I stopped playing video games for? Penelope?
Do you work?
Nope. Not at 12. Jude? Nope. What?
Martial arts?
That is the only thing I ever got up for. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, my parents told me, they were like, all right, turn the game off, get your stuff ready to go, leave in about 30 minutes. And because I was so consumed with video games at the time, do you think I wanted to go?
No.
I fought them every step of the way. But do you think they still made me go?
Yes. Yeah.
Because that was them holding me accountable to my commitment. Even if I didn't want to, they still held me to it. And I know that that goes the same for a lot of you guys too. I remember having a lot of conversations with a couple of you guys about you not wanting to come to karate. But did your parents still make you?
Yes.
It's because they're good parents. And because they recognize the value in still being able to push through something even when you don't necessarily feel like it. There are days that they have like that too. They don't always want to get up and go to work. They don't always want to get up and go to the gym. But do they do it?
Yeah.
Because they know. Called out of there. Because they know the value and the importance to holding yourself accountable. Now, I went to karate one day. And of course, because I didn't want to be there, and I only wanted to play video games. Do you guys think I tried very hard in karate when I finally got there?
No.
Nope. And one day, my instructor noticed. pulled me to the side after the whole class. I've just been going through the motions, throwing lazy punches, sloppy kicks, right? Wasn't trying at all. So pulls me to the side and goes, "What's wrong?" At the time, I didn't care anymore. Shut. I was honest. I was like, "I want to be here." He goes, "Okay. Why not?" Thought for a second. I was like, "Well, I just want to go home and play video games. I want to go have fun. I don't want to be here. I don't want to exercise. I don't like karate. I want to quit." Okay. He thinks for a moment. And he asks me, "So why are you here?" "I don't know, because my parents forced me to. I don't want to be here. I just told you that." He goes, "No, that's not what I'm asking. Why are you here?" And at the time, the question kind of went over my head. I didn't really understand what he was asking. So he answered it. He goes, "You're here because your parents see something that you don't. They see your future. They see the value in all the skills that you're learning right now. And above all else, they see right now that you lack accountability. That's why you're here." And in my head, I was rolling my eyes. All right, yeah, whatever. That's what every adult tells me literally ever right now. Of course. And I think he caught on to that because he got a little bit more serious. And he goes, "Just like how your parents are, just like what I'm doing right now, having this conversation with you, taking my time to talk with you about this. This is us trying to hold you accountable. And that means holding you to a standard even when you don't want to be held to it. And I'm going to be honest, we set that standard very high because we know that you can do it. But right now, Felix, you aren't meeting it. You're falling short." And it was true. He was right. Not only was I failing pretty much all of my classes at school, but on top of that, because I wasn't trying hard in karate, I had to watch as my friends, who started at the same time as me, or even behind me in a belt level, start to earn stripes over me. They started to get promoted ahead of me. I don't know if you guys know this, but Mr. Henry and I grew up together. He was an entire belt rank behind me, 6 months behind me. And he passed me because of my choices. Now, my instructor continued, and he goes, "Right now, there is only one thing standing in your way between you and your goals." What is it? What do you guys think I said? What do you guys think I said? What did I think was standing in my way? What was my biggest problem at the time?
Video games.
Video games. So I asked him. I was like, "Probably video games." He goes, "It's not video games. It's you." Because at the end of the day, my parents, my instructors, my teachers at school could do everything in their power to help me. But whose responsibility was it at the end of the day? Noah? Mine. And at this age group, I want you guys to take my story and not only use it to make sure you guys don't fall into the same trap that I did, but because I know that you guys are ready for this kind of challenge. Over the next quarter, not just here, but at school, at home, I want to challenge you guys with holding yourselves more accountable. Not letting your parents do it for you, not letting your friends or your teachers or your instructors do it for you. You do it for you. That means getting your stuff ready before leaving class. That means maybe doing your homework before anybody has to tell you to. That means setting the bar for yourself without somebody else having to do it. Because I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you guys manage to master this skill by the time that you grow up, you guys are going to be able to accomplish literally anything you guys set your mind to. Being self-sufficient and taking that responsibility and placing it on your shoulders opens up your world. And unfortunately for me, it took me a long time to understand that lesson. How long do you guys think roughly it took for me to fix my grades and get back to where I was? How long do you guys think? 2 years. Dude has no faith in me. A little less than that. Not 2 weeks. Well, too much faith in me, I guess. Sorry?
A single day.
A single day. Way too much faith in me. Definitely not. One more. Lincoln?
A year.
Took me about a year, 3 months. The problem is a school year is not that long. So I ended up flunking a lot of my classes. I had to make it up. And I had to work extra hard in karate and in other extracurriculars to get back to where I was. But not only did I eventually get there through my support system holding me accountable, but who do you think had to put in all the work? Me. Okay? And that lesson applies for all of you too. Now I share that story with you guys because I know that you guys are ready to hear it, because again, you guys are a very advanced group of kids. You guys are going to go so much farther than I did when I was your age, and I'm very excited to see how far you go in this next quarter. But at the end of the day, I'm going to leave you guys with this. It is not anybody else's responsibility to do what you know you should, but your own. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. Go ahead and stand up. 2 6.
Yes, sir.
Now, because you guys are in this class, you guys already know by now, it works a little bit differently than this 7 to 14 class. You guys have not only a lot more material to get through, but it takes way more time to master it. Because of that, instead of graduating once every 3 months, you guys graduate once every 6. Now, there are 2 quarters. The first one is just so you can get used to the material. This is your novice stage. This is where you guys are learning everything that you have to Penelope. This is making sure that you guys are aware of all the requirements. The second quarter is when you guys are trying to master these moves. This is when the instructors look at you and either say, yep, you're good to move on, or nope, we need a little bit more time. So when I call these students up, we are going to give them a giant round of applause to be able to receive their quarter 2 stripe, because they are going to be moving into the next quarter, which means they're going to be hopefully earning their new belt coming up in July.